Hey, anime lovers! Welcome back to Cuteeanimebook. Today we're diving into the emotional roller coaster of love and heartbreak with our top 10 picks for the most heart-wrenching romance anime. Grab your tissues because these stories are guaranteed to tug at your heartstrings. Starting off at number 10.
いや、覚えてるよ。
Who will win the heart of our main character? Is it the girl who he met on the street one day, or is it the childhood friend who is jealous of the girl who is suddenly getting closer to our main character? F is another one of those gems that was buried along with the modern anime and never appeared again. The good thing about this show is how it has several love stories, so if you're bored with the one, you can always skip to the next. And yeah, this is based on a visual novel. When I say this is based on a visual novel, you know where this is heading. We got multiple routes, multiple love stories, and in the end, you end up crying like a little baby because the anime knows how to portray people struggling with their dreams in such a unique way. Are we about to deep dive into science? I mean, look at the title. What's next? Dying because of the loss of O2? But don't worry, this is the good old went to a village, found a bunch of girls, started a love hexagon sort of anime we all need once in a while. Now, the sad thing is, it doesn't keep pushing you with the comedy. It all starts with a boy named Takuma Hirose, visits a village and meets three girls called Hayami Kohinata, Hinata Kanagura, and Ota. Now, the problem is our boy Takamura is blind and he has been sent to this village to heal, but turns out the village has more pain. Yes, the good old twist your heart several times kind of pain. Can our boy Takamura heal when every girl he falls for brings up some tragedy? Watch the anime and find out.
とっても悲しい。
The anime is named True Tears because the tears that'll be coming out of your eyes after watching that final episode won't be crocodile tears, they'll be true tears. The premise has us following the protagonist, Shinchiro Nakagami, as he finds himself in the position that many people would dream to be in. Imagine living under the same roof with the girl you have a crush on. However, his expectations come crashing down when he notices that he ends up being a completely different person when she gets home from school. While Hiromi is usually athletic, academically successful, bright as well as popular, she suddenly turns cold and distant when she returns home. Should he call the nearest mental hospital? Turns out that he needs to call the nearest heart surgeon for heart replacement. Watch the anime and find out why. Two children at a hospital falling in love. Oh god, we all know where this is going. But if you clicked on this video, then that means you probably want a story like this. Well, my dear sadist, this story is about Ikayuchi and Akibarika, both who are hospitalized with terminal diseases. The two meet each other while wandering in the halls, and since they're both far away from their loved ones, a bond strikes between them. But as we all know, time is running short and their hearts are going to get ripped off along with ours. The girl might first be on your gotta punch her and take the boy side list, but soon you'll start to like her.
じゃあ私。
Rumbling Hearts is not about the rumbling, but it knows how to keep a colossal step on your heart and squash it into bits. Rumbling Hearts is a story that starts with everyone's favorite word, coma. These days, you can label coma into anything and call it a tragedy, but back when Rumbling Hearts thought adding a coma was a good idea, it made sure the viewer wished he had a coma because the pain was too much. Just like Nana, this involves a bit of cheating, but once again, it doesn't end up in a disaster like School Days. But that doesn't stop the anime going from comedy to tragedy. After one event ends, it either ends in a tragedy or leads to another event. Throughout its 14 episodes, the anime keeps slapping the viewer in the face with levels of tension that could pop out a couple of human brain cells.
できないし。元はといえばしゅうちゃんのせいなんだからね。
This time we got cyborgs. Come on, who doesn't love cyborgs? And who doesn't love when their girlfriend suddenly sprouts a gun from their hand and starts shooting down enemies like Call of Duty? She, the ultimate weapon, is about a girl who gets turned into a weapon. And the sad thing about this is that her boyfriend can do nothing about it. Chise and Shuji are a couple living in a peaceful town, spending a peaceful life until the war comes along. And as soon as the war hits them, Shuji realizes her girlfriend had been turned into a cyborg to fight the war. The sad thing about the whole story is how our guy Shuji can do nothing to save his girlfriend, even when she's pushed into the war over and over again. It's going to be depressing, and by the time you finish this anime, you're going to need a cyborg heart to replace your original one.
明日からよろしくね、ナナちゃん。
As a person who holds a PhD in romance anime, I can pretty much tell Nana is one of the most realistic romance anime I've ever seen. The characters feel real, they interact like real human beings, which if you notice, is very different from your average harem interactions. And this anime is about cheating. Now hold up, don't leave. Remember how I said the relationships were realistic? That means the cheating is portrayed in a more realistic sense as well. We're shown the characters react to it instead of making it a train wreck like school days. The entire world the manga author created feels addictive to the point you wish the anime stopped being realistic. If you're tired of romance anime that repeat the same old plots and character tropes over and over again.
すまない。お前、人間の子供だろ。
This is one of those underrated movies that stabs you in the heart and sends you off the theater crying like a little baby. The premise starts off around 6-year-old Horatu Takegawa, who finds herself lost in the ancient forest while she was visiting her uncle. In a desperate situation, he finds help in the form of a masked forest spirit named Gin. She learns that there is only one rule when it comes to spirits and humans, and that one rule is that human touch would cause the spirit to disappear due to the fragile state of magic in the human world. Yeah, you know where this is going. I won't dive into spoilers, but let me tell you, go with a box of tissues.
ここにいる。そんな気がして。それってロマンチックだよね。本当の自分が空にいるなんて。
Here we have a guy searching for the Winged Maiden. Huh, Winged Maiden? Is that a new boss in Dark Souls? Nope, turns out the Winged Maiden originates from a childhood tale our main character, Yukito Kunasuke, learned from his mother. And ever since he heard that story, the poor guy had been searching for her. Why can't he understand it's just a fairy tale? I don't know, ask the guy. Anyways, he meets this girl called Mizu, and things start to change. He gets to know more about the townfolk in Mizu's town, and he decides to help all of them and stop finding this weird lady called the Winged Maiden. When you look at this anime's art style, you can already tell where this is heading. Come on, fellas. Girls with big eyes with animation done in a color palette that was ripped off from Microsoft Paint. It's a good old sad anime vibes again.
大丈夫だよ。そっか。それじゃあおばあちゃん。
And at number 1, we have plastic memories that makes you want to turn your heart into a plastic memory. Here we have a guy called Tsukasa who goes to work in a company called Scion Artificial Intelligence Corporation. This corporation is famous for its creation of Giftias, who are highly advanced androids that are almost identical to real humans in every way. The catch? They have a limited lifespan of 81,920 hours, which roughly translates to around 9 years and 4 months. So all's good until he doesn't fall in love with one of those androids, right? Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Tsukasa was paired with a beautiful giftia named Isla for his job, and the guy becomes infatuated with her. But the sad truth is, Isla is about to die someday, and there's nothing Tsukasa can do to prevent it. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you should never fall in love with your android. You never know when they'll expire. That's a wrap on our top 10 sad heartbreaking romance anime countdown. Did your favorite make the list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't seen any of these yet, get ready for an emotional journey you won't soon forget. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another tear-jerking anime recommendation from us.